Celtics get out of there with a win last night.
Do you think if the Celtics are without Jaylen Brown, they'd be going against the wind in the playoffs?
Well done, Curtis.
They're looking for a neutral site, Curtis, for the round one of the playoffs. Fire Lake is where they're hoping to
Honestly,
play.
I'm just hoping they turn the page from the regular season and really get a move on.
Here's a 978 text. It says, if Jaylen Brown is hurt, why is he playing? Why not shut him down until the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, maybe
because then he can't tell you how tough he is.
Or maybe they're trying to push him to see like what he can do. How far
he can't do much. I mean, you watched the game last night.
Yeah.
I watched the game last night.
Well, I'm wondering then last night where the coach is like, yeah, shut him down. I don't know. It's kind of interesting because he's kind of been in and out of the lineup. Obviously since the injury, so I don't know what they feel like by playing him might do.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that there's some pressure on Joe Mazzulla. I guess I shouldn't assume anything, but I'm sure that he wants to Jaylen Brown wants to, if he still can, get to 65 games, so he's eligible on all NBA. And,
maybe
all the rest of
maybe
it.
that's
a good thing to prioritize.
Yeah, what's he at? Like,
I wonder. Yeah,
I think he's at like 60, maybe, or 61.
Yeah.
Right, I think he's at like 60.
Yeah, I mean,
63.
63. Yeah. So there you go.
I think it's if you have to look at this team differently when it comes to what they can do in the playoffs all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't count on Jaylen Brown,
they're still the favorite in the East without Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
they are without him.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
In the East, definitely.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't
agree
know.
with that.
I don't know about that.
Who would be a favorite over them?
Yeah, Cleveland.
Yeah, I would.
No.
You don't think?
No.
I don't know. Jaylen Brown's been their superhero the last two postseasons, in my opinion. So I just think, regular season, you can, like that caller earlier, look at the record with or without him. But once the postseason comes, we've seen times.
Last year he was good,
but they didn't even have a game 6.
And
the
season before he was good.
Yep. The season before. Remember he
showed up when Jason Tatum fell off.
Did you not see Game 7 when Tatum got hurt and he couldn't throw the ball in the ocean?
That was what you're talking about, one game. But I'm saying overall, the last two postseasons, Jaylen Brown, I believe, has outplayed.
He was. Let's just stick with last year because I think a lot of people are going to say MVP. He was good last year, and he was a big part of why you won. He was obviously the MVP of the finals last year, and we're talking about this year. You look at the teams. Could you get through? It's the same with Porzingis. Can you get to the NBA Finals without him? You probably could. You'll still be the favorite, but once you get to the NBA Finals, it'll be, it's going to be a much harder matchup.
Yeah, you need both.
Without him. So
that turnaround, fall away, mid jumper, which was the forte of 0-0 at Neshoba Regional High School that Tatum was using last night, was stupendous.
Yeah, that was
stupendous.
Yeah,
stupendous.
Tatum And I mean, I agree with you, Courtney. Like Tatum, if he plays like he plays in the regular season,
then no question,
and he consistently can do that, throughout the playoffs. Maybe he might have a stinker here and there because that's just going to be it. Or even if he has like a 3/4 stinker and then turns it on in the fourth quarter.
I'm fine if you have a game stinker. You just can't have a series stinker.
Right. So if he's able to play at the level he's played it all year, then, you probably don't need him. But you'll still be the favorites in the East.
207 text from my adopted home continent of Maine. Jaylen Brown needs to put the team first and sit until the playoffs and not go money grab to get to 65 games. So
if that's the case. Yeah, I mean that's because why else would you be playing?
I mean, what?
I'm just like the texter. If you were put in that position, you'd be doing the same thing. I'm sorry. That's the case. If we're all being honest, if we're all hooked up to a lie detector, we'd all be doing what Jaylen Brown is doing. If that is in fact why he's doing it, to get to 65.
Now I don't think he's getting more money for it, right?
Well, you do get more money, certainly, when it comes to, I'm sure he has, he's got the max contract, but he's got to have bonuses on all NBA, and I would assume.
I'm trying to find
I don't know how they work their contracts, because
I thought that was only prior to the max contract, and then once you get the max.
Is the max.
That's what I thought.
It's a legit max.
That's what I was, that was my understanding.
Max is what you're saying.
Yeah, prior to that.
Full on max.
Prior to it, Chime, you're right. Like, it's different levels.
It's not HBO max, it's full max.
You get for all NBA, and what's he's gonna be 13 maybe if he gets to the 65. So I don't know. Do you just want that on your resume that you are all NBA?
Well, yeah. I mean, you certainly want it on the resume.
I mean, that would seem to be short-sighted.
Yeah.
Obviously, we all know what Jaylen Brown meant here, but nationally, his status changed dramatically when he was the Finals MVP.
But it is a good question, and like if you know that he's dealing with this, and even he said it, like the pain that he was dealing playing with the knee injury. Why not just sit him for the remainder of the season? And then I think that people are only going to speculate. Well, he must be trying to get to the 65 game minimum for the awards, and then I guess that's where people would then question.
Oh, he gets I mean, is this texter correct? 617 texter gets a $2.2 million bonus.
Maybe I don't know. I know what Sean.
Well, Wiggy, the fact that you don't know it is outraging somebody in the Twitch chat.
Well, I'm not.
Says, how do these guys not know this?
Sorry, we're not Pat's capologist specialist.
Yeah, I'm not
here.
a Celtics NBA.
I know
the intricate details of Jaylen Brown's contract, not something that we have unfortunately paid close attention to.
Yeah, I don't have.
Sorry,
I don't have his incentives.
Joke's on you for watching us.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know what Shibe's saying is you're right about that. Guys, their max contracts changes based on making all NBA.
Yeah.
Prior
I mean,
to the max, it was $2
Right.
million for the 65 mark.
Okay.
But I don't
looking
know
at
if
his
that
deal. It
changes
is
with the max.
I'm looking at his deal. It's $285,393,000 guaranteed.
Yep.
It says nothing about that. And Courtney, I to say what you would do at work when the guy's making whatever to go, pay his mortgage is different than a guy just playing to get on a team when he's already paid at the top of the league and has to be throughout the deal.
Yeah, we can all say that as, the lower people on the food chain. But if you were in his position,
Well, how do you think of a teammate would feel if he got hurt playing in one of these games and
I don't
wasn't
know.
available?
Wiggy always says you should never judge a teammate based on trying to get more money.
He's
Well,
not. There's no incentives.
I would be upset. I mean, like we were upset last year for Bergeron playing in a was it last year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, Bergeron playing in a meaningless game where he did hurt his back. So
I've been barred from all Bruins alumni events ever since.
I would ask Jaylen, if you know you're hurt, shut it down till the rest of the season. Or Mazzulla, why is he playing? If he is hurt, let him get the rest that he needs. The playoffs won't start till April 19th. That'll give him, as of today, 10 days of rest. Why are you playing him? What's the purpose of it?
Yeah, I don't understand it because he was last night was unable to do much.
Right.
And so I don't see the benefit there.
Well, did they ask Mazzulla? Is there?
I don't know.
I don't know that they asked Missoula.
I'm gonna have to now that they want me to know the ins and outs of the
Right.
contracts. I'm gonna have to get a press pass so I can get down there to ask Mazzulla these questions.
You would do a great job post game questioning the guy that you believe is the very best coach in the NBA. Joe
Like I would
Mazzulla.
say, Joe, why is Jaylen playing when he's got a clear knee injury? He said that he's been hurting, so why not just shut him down for the rest of the season?
And then
All
he
right.
would say, "I like that new Celtics sweatshirt." You'd say, "Thanks, coach. Great job."
All right, that's what I would say. I would say that's exactly
We're
what I'd
selling.
say. I'd say I like those shoes you were wearing on the sideline.
God, Greg Hill, isn't he so negative about the Celtics?